Hi, good morning everyone. It's Saturday again. Right? Thank God it's Saturday. Well, I'm Tengbo from Capital Dynamics, Asia's first global fund manager, in case you're still not aware. Today, what we're going to talk about is not only exciting, but I think it will be very profitable for you. For example, we will answer the question whether you can still buy Malaysian stocks and what kind of investment ideas you will be getting, and then how can you grow, how can you create wealth from 55,000 to 3.6 million safely. And then we'll also share with you how you can be smart without being born smart. I'm not born smart. I think I've grown to be smarter if you can identify good advice. And we always say, get it right the first time. It's the same thing with investing journey, right? If you get it right from the start of your investing journey, it can be really life-changing, not just for yourself, but your family too. How? Well, this we'll go through with you some key points. First thing is, we shared with you previously that SenseTime Group, Sam Engineering, Kellington would be making presentations in the 2024 Investor Day on 27th October at KLCC. The other company that's going to make its presentation will be Capital A. These companies, Sam, Kellington, Capital A, SenseTime, they promise to be among the most exciting companies that you can invest in. And only in the annual Investor Day of iCapital.biz can such values be discovered. And it is truly Asia's most exciting event. But that's not just what it can offer. In fact, every participant that attends the annual Investor Day is being subsidized. Yes, if you go to the Investor Day on day 1 or day 2, you are actually being subsidized by iCapital.biz, Berhad, and Capital Dynamics. Now, what do I mean? Because to conduct this huge annual investment event costs between 800,000 to about R1 million ringgit. 800,000 to R1 million just for this one day. So if, let's say, 1,000 participants turn up on the Investor Day, the cost per person is between 800 to 1,000 per person. Yet the commitment fee is not a price, it's not a charge that you have to pay, it's a commitment fee. For this non-profit event, it's only 80 ringgit. All you have to do is to commit yourself with 80 ringgit. And you get an event that costs 800 to 1,000 to organize. That is huge subsidies. And, you don't even have to implement a sales and service tax to pay this subsidy. Now, one presentation that you must attend is Capital A. Frankly speaking, they have grown tremendously from everyone can fly to more than just an airline, from a humble start as AirAsia to Capital A, and now having survived the very brutal COVID pandemic without any government assistance. This exciting entrepreneurial conglomerate is embarking on its next transformative growth. So at 11 o'clock, Sunday, 27 October, Capital A will explain to you how the immense hidden value within the group will be unlocked. And, of course, how you can benefit from it. Then there's Kellington Group. They presented last year on 3rd November when the share price was RM1.50. After that, the share price of Kellington, as you can see from the chart, skyrocketed. It went up non-stop up to a high of 371 for a massive jump of 147% in only about 9 months. Then it consolidated, it went down, and now it's at 302. So the question is, should you buy, hold or sell Kellington? Will Kellington be able to repeat what it did in the last year or so? Don't worry, if you do not know what Kellington is, if you're not sure, to help you decide, the CEO of Kellington Group, Raymond Gunn, will be presenting an update at 9:45 a.m. on Sunday, 27 October at KLCC. The other interesting thing is APM. They also did a presentation. In fact, when they presented in 2023 Investor Day, that was the first time they attended. The share price then was 206. After that, after this very well prepared presentation on 5th November 2023, APM's share price jumped 51.5%. Of course, yes, after, it went from 206 to 312 in about 4 months. That's an incredible 51% in 4 months. That's unbelievable. Anyway, after that, it consolidated. It's been consolidating. So now it's about 291, 292. Again, should you buy, hold, or sell APM? Of course, we have the CEO of APM Automotive, Dr. Robert Tan, who will give a timely update. His session is at 11:45 a.m. Sunday, 27 October. The other company that most people are not aware of, or most people think that, it's a boring stock, it's just a port operator, it doesn't move, even though Suria Capital share price more than doubled in 2023 and 2024. Now, what is going to happen this year is, on Sunday, 27 October, the Managing Director of Suria, Dr. Ng, will share with you on what is happening, because recently, a couple of months ago, they signed a collaboration with DP World. DP World is one of the world's largest integrated logistic provider. They have revenue of about $18 billion in 2023. DP World is huge. So DP World have a partnership with Suria for them to manage Sapanga's Bay Container Port in Sabah and to establish Sabah as a trade hub for the economies in the surrounding region. DP World has got presence, has got operations. I think they have about 100,000 employees worldwide. So if DP World can repeat their success in other countries in Sabah, Suria Capital is going to be changed fundamentally in a very major way. So don't take my word for it. Come and listen to Dr. Ng herself. And then, of course, they have Hibiscus, right? This is very unusual, independent oil producer, and among the Malaysian companies, I think they've done extremely well. Dr. Kenneth is an entrepreneur who's built and started Hibiscus. He will give you an update on their recent acquisition in Brunei, plus some advancement in the SF30 water flood phase 2 and the other projects. So will this help Hibiscus achieve its target of 35,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day? This company is highly profitable and dividend yield about 3-4%.
Are you tired of doing investment research on stock markets? Want to spend time on your hobbies or go out with your friends instead? Introducing iCapital, where you can get independent, objective, and comprehensive investment advice on the go. Available in English and Mandarin and can be accessed via app, website, and print copy. We provide thorough, first-hand research-based findings on listed companies, economies, and stock markets, and clear perspective of how markets interact and how they influence investments, as well as provide Malaysian and global stock recommendations, stock portfolios with outstanding performance to follow. Subscribe now to iCapital for stock news. From only 49 ringgit a year, start investing like a fund manager. Subscribe now at www.icapital.biz.
Last year, on 5th November, I gave a very bold forecast. At a time when investors, and I would say literally every fund manager and every analyst in Malaysia were all pessimistic about Malaysia. I made a bold forecast and I gave a number of reasons why I'm bullish. At that time, the KLCI was about 1,450. You can see the red dot there. It's gone up to a high of about 1,680. Now it's about 1,640-ish. So my forecast last year was that the KLCI would reach 2,500 to 3,000 points over a 3 to 5 year period. The question now is, a year later, is Malaysia on the right track to achieve Tan Teng Boo's forecast? So 4:30 p.m. on Sunday, 27 October, I will give you my latest outlook. Right? My take, my analysis will be based on frank and objective research and analysis on the future of Malaysia and the Malaysian Stock Exchange. Don't miss it. Don't miss this, because as I mentioned earlier, you're being subsidized a lot of money to be educated. This is what I said. Is it the right time to buy Malaysian stocks, right? Then in track 2, all those that I mentioned are all in track 1. There are 2 tracks in the Investor Day. Track 1 is for the more experienced investors. Track 2 will be for the beginners, the novice. Beginner doesn't mean in terms of age, doesn't mean you're 21, therefore you're a beginner. No. Beginner, novice investors refers to the experience that you have or the lack of experience that you have when it comes to investing. So if you're 50 years old but you have not invested before, we will call you a beginner investor. So track 2 is specifically designed for this group of people. So one of the talks, this is a real story, a true story from 2 gentlemen, Mr. Teo and Mr. Ng, because they started to subscribe to iCapital, our newsletter, the print edition, way back in the 1990s, when the 2 of them were only undergraduates. I think they were only in the 2nd year. And they were advised to, and they decided wisely to subscribe to iCapital. Since then, their lives and their families have been transformed for the better. So what I want to share with you is, come and listen to them, because this is a real story based on real life experiences. Then what about the growing 55,000 to 3.6 million? It's not a joke, it's not a scam, you know, it's for real. In fact, this remarkable wealth creation has been unfolding in the eyes of thousands of investors for many, many years. Right? Come. Well, 55,000, you probably buy, well, more than a bicycle, maybe a Honda C70, C90, 3.6 million, you can buy a Ferrari with still about $1 million or 2 cash left. Why don't you find out this simple success story? Then, on Sunday, track 2, 9:45 a.m., I will share with you about ASEAN. If you find Malaysia interesting, if you think that Indonesia is exciting, if you think that Vietnam is dynamic, imagine what the whole of ASEAN is capable of. Right? It is a region on the rise. And the future for ASEAN is, I think, among the best, among all the different countries in the world, is among the best. So I will share with you what I know about ASEAN, the investment opportunities. Come and listen to me, grill me. Track 2, 9:45 a.m., Sunday, 27 October at KLCC. So, with that, I hope you will take the little effort to go to our website, events@icapital.biz, and register. And when you click pay 80 ringgit, remember every time you click 80 ringgit payment to us, we as the organizers, the main organizers, have to subsidize you 800 to about 900 ringgit per person. What else can I do? What more can I do to make you a better investor? So please share this, like it, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to www.icapital.biz, our newsletter website, and then let's enjoy an interesting and profitable investing journey. Have a good weekend, and I see you on 26 and 27 October in KLCC. Bye-bye.